What's this monitor down here? Looks like a PC monitor. What's the brand name? Sorry, Sonitrone? Sonitrone? Is this some sort of Sony PC monitor? Trinitron, Sony, Sonitrone? Hard to say, isn't it? Google search results in nothing. Nothing on this brand. I think we're just a rip-off. Pattern generator's hooked up, doing its cycle of various patterns and colours and things. I think we need to take a look inside and see if we can find any more clues as to the origin of the monitor. Before we go inside, we'll have a look at the casing. Nice spotted ventilation pattern. Pretty standard fare. Same on the other side. Get some light around here. There's our label on the back. Sonitrone, made in China. It's a 17-inch CRT, 16-inch viewable I'd say. March 2000 manufacturing date. IEC power connector, built-in VGA cable. It's plugged into the pattern generator. I'm happy that none of the screw mounts broke during the removal of the screws. Very robust, big screws too. Couple of little surprises. Look at this on the back here. Microphone out and audio in those two holes. They're unpopulated, so perhaps an option for another model. And then our tube is quite surprising too. It looks rather generic at first glance. Monitor grade, 41 centimeters in size. NEC Corporation, made in Japan. Does surprise me that it's made in Japan, given it seems such a generic sort of a monitor, the Sonitrone with the NEC inside. One thing to keep in mind about the Sonitrone is that when it is not receiving a video signal, it seems to go into standby very, very quickly. Even to the point, if you power it on, I've got a green light, but instantly, almost instantly goes to standby. A lot of PC monitors tend to actually turn on and have a picture on screen saying out of range, no signal. So they're letting you know that the monitor works, but it's telling you there's no signal coming in, whereas this one goes into standby. So don't assume that it's necessarily faulty. Looking good. Look at the crosshatch. It's unbelievable how almost perfect PC monitors are in a sense. Color bars, grayscale, our menu system, quite generic. Contrast is at maximum and brightness is also at maximum. It's a bit much, isn't it? The model number of the monitor is really the thing that led me to find out more about what it's all about. And that is that there's a couple of sales at the time of the making of this video of a monitor called Smile. It has a Smile badge on the front instead of the Sonitrone, however you want to pronounce it. But essentially the monitor is a generic monitor that's come out of China, and you and I could probably put our brand name on it. I could put RGB rub on the monitor and sell it off. So the Sonitrone, I don't know what it is, but it's an OEM Chinese monitor that does the job, but a very standard sort of a monitor, and just a typical PC monitor that doesn't stand out in any particular way. But quite amusing, the name, I thought. Obviously a combination of Sony and Trinitron trying to take off Sony's reputation and pass it as a Sony monitor. Obviously not. Doesn't have a Trinitron tube. It is slightly curved and not pure flat. Perfectly usable monitor, but nothing that stands out in particular. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.